Well, the sun rose again this morning. Consider this your wellness check on yours truly. I hope everybody's doing okay after that brutal defeat last night. We move ahead to the offseason, and we are your offseason headquarters here in the Kansas City Chiefs Report. We are going to be bringing you draft content, trades, free agency, breaking news, Q&A mailbags, live shows each and every Tuesday. You will not want to miss a moment. A very important offseason ahead here on the channel. And if you guys want a mock draft, here's all you got to do. If we get 50 subs off today's video, then I'm going to bring you a mock draft this week. So let's go ahead and make that happen. Subscribe now for free, and we'll get started with today's show. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us here on this edition of the Kansas City Chiefs Report, powered by Chat Sports. As we are all talking about Travis Kelce, we have a new update to get to from NFL Network insider Ian Rapoport on Kelce's future, as many are speculating that last night's loss to the Philadelphia Eagles could be the very last time we see Travis Kelce suit up in the National Football League. His last game with the Kansas City Chiefs. A lot of speculation out there. Nothing's confirmed at this point. And according to Rap Sheet, as of right now, Kelce is still undecided about returning for 2025. This is what Rap Sheet said. It is, in fact, possible that Super Bowl 59 on Sunday is the final game of Kelce's 12-year professional career. Kelce, who's in the conversation for greatest tight end to ever play in the NFL, is expected to take time after the Super Bowl, consider his future, and make a decision before free agency, which officially begins March 12th. Sources informed of his thinking say Kelce's decision could hinge on the results of Sunday's game against the Philadelphia Eagles. And the idea there was that could Kelce retire and go out on top? Obviously, that did not happen. And now we ask ourselves, okay, what does the future hold for Travis Kelce? Well, he's still not really that old, to be honest with you. I would be shocked if Travis Kelce is not back next season. I know that he hasn't looked like his old self, that he has taken a step back, but he's still a very good football player on a championship caliber team that very well could go right back next year and win this thing and keep the dynasty going. And for me, it's just hard to envision that Travis Kelce at this point, even with all the great stuff that he has going on outside of football, wants to give that all up when the number one thing on top of everything for Travis Kelce, besides being this podcast host and reality TV star and all that, he's a football player to his core. That's his DNA, number one. And to me, I just envision that's hard for him to step away from at this point. Kelce, asked about his future, said this: for the most part, I'm planning on being a Kansas City Chiefs in playing football. Planning, the key word. He did not say he's retiring. He did not say that he's coming back, but he's planning on coming back. So we'll see what that all turns out and if plans change. Will Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce retire? What do you guys think? Have we seen the last of Travis Kelce in a Chiefs uniform? I don't think we've seen the last of Travis Kelce. I'm typing in for no. Weigh in. Let us know what you think. Y for yes, in for no. Today's show is sponsored by Zbiotics. Ever skipped a workout because of drinks the night before? Me too. If you're committed to your healthy routine this year, you need Zbiotics pre-alcohol. Pre-alcohol is the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. It's this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for your rough next day. Pre-alcohol produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. Just remember to drink this probiotic before drinking alcohol. Drink responsibly and get a good night's sleep to feel your best tomorrow. I just tried pre-alcohol for the first time last weekend, and I can honestly say there is no better way to feel my best the morning after drinking than with Zbiotics. You guys know we made the trip out to New Orleans for the big game, had a great time, and if you're going to be like me, having a great time on Bourbon Street, you got to come prepared. And we came prepared with Zbiotics, and certainly was very grateful for Zbiotics helping me get through that trip. Go to zbiotics.com/chatsports. You can also scan the QR code on the screen right now to get 15% off your first order when you use Chat Sports at checkout. You can also sign up for a subscription using my code so you can stay prepared no matter the time or occasion. Zbiotics is backed with a 100% money-back guarantee, so if you're unsatisfied for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. Remember to head to zbiotics.com/chatsports and use code chatsports at checkout for 15% off. Thank you, Zbiotics, for sponsoring this episode and our good times. Zbiotic, proud sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs Report. All right, back to Travis Kelce. So one of the points that Rap Sheet makes in this long feature on Travis Kelce and his future is that the door is open to retirement, according to Rapoport, that although Kelce is undecided and he sounds like he wants to return to Kansas City, he hasn't completely ruled out the possibility that he could be done at this point and that we should expect a decision before free agency on March 12th. More from Rap Sheet saying this. If he did retire, he'd do so with a lot of game left in the tank. But unlike most players, Kelce, who carries a base salary of $4.5 million for 2025 and has an $11.5 million roster bonus due on March 14th, would almost certainly make more money off the field after retirement than he would on the field playing. His widely popular podcast, New Heights with his brother Jason, has been beyond lucrative in 2024. Kelce starred in the FX horror series Grotesquier, is that what it is? I've never seen it. He hosted Saturday Night Live in 2023 and also hosts Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity, a Prime Video game show. The opportunities for Kelce are endless. Yeah, I mean, and he's absolutely right about that. I mean, you look at Kelce on the football field, and is he who he used to be? No, he's not the same player that he was at one point in his career, but he's still very good, still one of the best, and has plenty left to offer. And was I frustrated with the way Travis Kelce played last night? Absolutely. Those two big drops he had in the first half were inexcusable. But with that said, you're still likely not going to find a better option at this juncture than what you could still get out of Travis Kelce at this point. And that's with saying that this year he had the fewest touchdown receptions since 2013. He had his lowest receiving yards total since 2013 as well. And I don't think it's going to get better before it gets worse. I don't have any reason to think that this was just a down year, that he's going to step back up. I would think that it's probably going to continue to go downhill from here. But even with that said, he's still incredible. He's the best tight end I've ever seen. 3-time Super Bowl champion, 4-time first-team All-Pro, 10-time Pro Bowler, NFL's 2010s All-Decade Team selection. Travis Kelce is just out of this world, and we're certainly grateful for him. And, I mean, you look at the numbers. This is what we talk about, that downward spiral. You go back to even just 2022. 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns, 12.2 yards per catch, and you compare that to this year, just 2 years later. The yardage way down, the average way down, the touchdowns way down from what they were before. He is a shell of his former self, but he is still very, very good. If he didn't want to play for the Chiefs, let's say, for example, just throw this hypothetical out there. Let's just say, for all intents and purposes, that Travis Kelce wanted to continue to play football, but the Chiefs did not want him to continue to play football. All right? Let's just say that as an example for a moment. There would be a number of teams that would still line up for Travis Kelce's services and would gladly bring him in to be on their team. So, now, do I expect Travis Kelce to suit up for anybody else? No. I do think that it's Chiefs or bust for him. But with that said, you could do a whole lot worse than Travis Kelce. Even though he's not what he used to be, he's still very good, and I still want him on my team. What's your favorite Travis Kelce memory? There's a lot to choose from. It's been an incredible ride over the years. Best tight end I've seen in the history of the game. What's your favorite Travis Kelce memory? I always think about it. You got to fight for your right to party. Man, I wish we were partying last night, but that's a whole nother story. Appreciate you joining us here on this edition of the Chiefs Report. We'll continue to update you with what's going on with Travis Kelce's future. As we get more updates, we'll keep you posted here on the channel. Subscribe now for free. I'm Tyler Jones. Hopefully you have a better day than you did last night. There are better days ahead, folks. Subscribe now. We'll see you next time.